Hello, and welcome to Roosevelt Rebel with your host, Tisa Rebel Beltran. Well, I did start recording a few hours ago in the car on the way home from my brother's house because we had a party for his 40th and my niece's, his daughter, 15th birthday. Well, I guess it is a party if there's more than 5 people, right? My family is more than 5 people. So we all went over there last night for the party, and we listened to music and ate, had a good time, and we got into a discussion about my father. So this episode is going to be the mental health period, just health check-in. For February, we didn't have one last month, I don't think, because I was sick for most of the month. But I did start a podcast earlier. Good. I don't know if it's good or not, but I did lose the 10 minutes that I did record. I was very vulnerable about my dad's memory loss. So the reason it came up yesterday was because my father has amazing penmanship. He was in the military, he wrote, and he has amazing penmanship for a man. Because you know how some men just don't have very good penmanship. So he's filled out my brother's card yesterday, and after everybody had left, they showed us the card that he signed from my mom and him, and my dad's penmanship was that of someone who is barely learning how to write, and he spelled my brother's name incorrect, and it was just his first name. So it is scary. I'm scared. All of us are scared, like we discussed it. There was 4 out of 5 out of, there was half of us there. At my brother's, of the siblings, there's 8 of us. And we discussed a lot of the things, but what it comes down to is we need to take this serious. And my mom has no clue about the finances, and none of us really know what's going on when he goes to the doctor. The last time somebody went with him to the doctor was me, and that's when they told him he should do physical therapy for his legs. And he didn't, and that was, when was that? October, November? So now he's shuffling, he can't really walk. From what I understand is the circulation in his legs isn't very well circulated, and his legs are not pretty. I also think he's not wearing the right shoe size, because as you get older, your feet tend to get small, and his shoes look like they're gigantic on him. So what it comes down to is that as a family, we all need to get together and discuss taking over the finances and just get him to fucking relax. He's taken care of us for the past 50 years. No, more than that. My sister, holy shit. My sister, oh my God, almost 60 years they've been married. So he's taken care of this family for almost 60 years. And he's turning 85 this year, and I think it's time just for him to chill. Even though it's hard for him, he just wants to fucking chill. So we need to make a lot of financial decisions, especially about the house, about the bills, all the finances, basically. And his health. So those are the 2 things that are going to need to be talked about. And a lot of people are afraid to talk about these things with their family members because these are hard things to talk about. Like, we talk about it. Last night was the first time we talked about it in a while since I've been back. So, like, twice in the past 6 months. Well, almost a year. Fuck. It's crazy. But I do know that there's going to be a lot of changes happening in my life that because of what we're going to be doing. So that's going to be interesting. I'm going to tell you now, I'm tired. Like, we had a very late night. I don't think I went to bed till like 2 or 3. And then I just slept with my niece in her room, and it was right by the bathroom, so I heard people in the bathroom, then I heard the kids. So I didn't sleep very well. And I drank. I hadn't drank in over a month, and I had a couple drinks, but I didn't even get drunk. I just had a couple drinks and just chilled out with the family. I think I had a glass of wine and 2 palomas. And that was for a whole entire night of like 10 hours, I guess. Yeah, about 10 hours. In 10 hours I had like 2 drinks, or 3 drinks. That wasn't too bad. I didn't get drunk. I think I got like a slight hint of a buzz, but not really. Oh, excuse me. So with my health, right now I'm just tired, so that's all I can think about. My physical health needs to get better because of the COVID. I notice, plus the allergy season right now, my eyes, and I'm gardening, so my eyes are like itchy, my breathing is a lot harder because of my allergies and asthma, so I need next week I'm supposed to transition into my job full time, so I'll get benefits, and with that I will be able to get a new inhaler, because the inhaler that I have expired a year ago, so, which is not good. And with that, I need to get a new inhaler, I need to get my full physical, so that's going to be happening soon, which is I am excited about, but also scared about, because it's been a year since my surgery, and I was supposed to get checked up in August, and I didn't, not only to my own fault, but because I couldn't afford new bills, and I'm still paying on the bill from the surgery from last year, so, which sucks. And so with my health, my mental health is really good, I would say. Come to a lot of conclusions, working out things with therapists and psychologists, and just discussing a lot of things in my life, and I feel that my mental health is really great. And now we've come to this part where it's going to be having to deal with the stress and taking on more duties in the household and things like that. But as long as I have which I do, support system, and I am good. So my mental health is really good. I'm just tired right now, and my physical health is going to be getting better because I'll be able to do the things that I need to do for it once I go to the doctor and find out what's going on, and it'll be all good. And then I'll be able to afford bills. I had a discussion with somebody, actually. Where was it? It was actually for school. With my my class, Criminal Justice and Minorities. So we are on this chapter where we're discussing wealth and income and how it's separating races. Which, yes, it is true. If you don't believe that, then you're fucking stupid. The pay system, if you're white, you are getting paid more than people of color, black people, anybody that's not the skin color that you are. So the way that you can tell is race is the color of your skin, ethnicity is where you come from. So remember that. I forgot where I was going with this. Oh, paying for doctor's bills. So, I was speaking with somebody and I said, the United States of America is the worst, because if you do not have money or good income coming in, then you cannot take care of yourself if you're sick. And what are the questions that they ask you on all the forms in America? Your race and ethnicity. Usually I try to skip those questions because it's not fair that you are keeping track of me because of my ethnicity and race. I'm not looked as a human. I'm looking at my race and my ethnicity for getting help. And then there's limitations on that. And it's just a bunch of bullshit. And America's the only country that has credit scores to keep people down. You have to have a good credit score so that you are able to do anything. You have to have credit score to do anything. There are people who cannot get apartments or cannot do this or do that because they do not have history, a long enough history, or they have bad history of a credit score. So that's a good way to keep people down. Because if you are low income and you aren't able to fucking get a credit card or build credit, then you don't get any of the opportunities. For example, my daughter, she is 21. She is white, but her income is very little. And she cannot get any help. So, anyway, America's the only country that really sucks, and we need healthcare that is so much better than what we have now, and doctors are making great money off of people, and it's not even about helping people and fixing people anymore. It is about the money, and that's sad. So, now that COVID is over, allergy season is here, but I'm going to continue working on myself for my health and my mental, because I plan on living a long life and taking care of my family and taking care of the things that I want to do and my dreams. My niece told me the other day that she doesn't want me to die because she wants me to be her children's Nina. She's 15, so she has a long ways to go to have children, so I better get my health together. And plus, once my nephew is baptized, I'm his Nina, and I'm basically like his favorite, so I'm taking care of him whenever I can and giving him classes every day. So I want to be there to watch him grow into whatever he's going to be and what he's going to become. So I need to take care of myself a little bit. Well, it's not like I'm taking care of myself horribly. It's just that I got sick. And a lot of people are like, don't make that an excuse. But dude, if you haven't had COVID, it fucks you up. I have friends that are like losing their hair. Thankfully, I'm bald already because I shave my head, that I wouldn't be having the stress of fucking losing my hair, because I have friends that their hair is falling out in clumps as if it was like postpartum, because that's what she described it. She said, my hair's falling out like I just had a child. But another friend, her hair, like I think I know like 3 or 4 people, and it doesn't even matter if you are vaccinated or not, because I know some of them that were vaccinated and the other ones weren't, and it's just a part of COVID. So thankfully I have a shaved head, because that would drive me crazy, because I know how it was when I was younger, my hair started thinning and I freaked the fuck out. So I could only imagine what they're going through. So for this episode, it is the health check-in, and I'm on my way to getting better. It's allergies right now, my eyes are just itchy, especially from my jalapeno plant. I like shook it and it just got all crazy and in my eye. So, but I do have an amazing garden growing, and I'm very happy about that. Doing gardening helps out a lot with my mental health, because it gets me doing something that I love. And it's like, if you follow me on my normal personal page on Instagram, you can see the things that I am growing. I have 2 pumpkin plants growing. In 2 weeks they sprouted, and they are probably about 4 or 5 inches each. And I just replanted them when I got home after that emotional this morning 10 minutes that I did record, but it stopped, so it couldn't be a continuation of this one. A continuation of that one, I mean. Thankfully, I gardened after that, and I feel a lot better because I was able to replant my pumpkin. I my watermelon is growing. I'm just hoping, I am really, really hoping the seeds that I planted from my tatas tree